It began with a dream. Every night, Ethan Clark, a struggling artist, saw the same woman. She stood in the middle of a vast, empty room, bathed in pale moonlight. Her black dress flowed like ink, and her piercing gray eyes never blinked. She never spoke. She just watched. Ethan would wake up drenched in sweat, his heart racing. And every morning, as if possessed, he picked up his brush and painted her. He had never seen her in real life. But somehow, with every stroke, her face became clearer, more real. Too real. The eyes that followed. The painting was finished after 3 nights. It was his best work, almost photographic. Her hauntingly beautiful face stared back at him from the canvas, those gray eyes seeming to follow him, no matter where he stood. But something felt wrong. That night, Ethan woke with a start. His apartment was silent, except for the soft creak of floorboards. He turned his head toward the painting, and his breath caught in his throat. The woman's expression had changed. Her lips, once neutral, had curved into the faintest smile. Ethan's pulse pounded in his ears. That's not possible. He told himself it was his imagination. Shadows, a trick of the mind. But the next night, her head had tilted slightly. And the night after that, her hand had moved, resting against the frame as if trying to crawl out. By the 4th night, Ethan was too afraid to sleep. He sat in his chair, eyes locked on the painting. A cold chill crept through the air. Then, a whisper, soft, feminine, right behind him. "Let me out." Ethan froze. His body refused to move. "I've waited so long, Ethan." His breath came in short gasps. This wasn't real. It couldn't be. Slowly, his eyes flicked to the painting. The woman was smiling fully now, her sharp teeth peeking from her lips. Then, her hand moved, not just in the painting, in real life. It reached forward, fingers stretching past the frame. The canvas ripped like paper, and something stepped through. Ethan screamed. No one heard from Ethan Clark again. Days later, his landlord entered the apartment after complaints of a rotten smell. Ethan was nowhere to be found. But hanging on the wall was a new painting. A man, his face twisted in terror, his mouth frozen in a silent scream. His gray eyes followed whoever looked at him. And if you stared long enough, you could swear his lips were whispering.